can't see my feet, but my feet are about a 45-degree angle, and I'm really trying to keep my knees out and open when I'm squatting and as I'm pushing up.
I've never ever given up this time.
I did these, it was at the end and my quads were so tired that I was dropping my hips. So this time I put them early on, and I'm also not holding on to anything this time, which makes them a lot harder. So you really have to balance. And instead of a plate, I'm standing on a yoga block, which I'll show you after I get done with this set, but it's a little more squishy, so it really works a little bit more, and you really have to really pay attention to using your quads and not dropping your hip, which I'll show you that too. I'll show you the wrong way and the right way. And I do these a lot for my clients. They're really great for your knees. So if you have bad knees and even hips, it really helps because it makes you put your focus on your quads. And I noticed for me, my hip was hurting and making my quads stronger. And there's the yoga block right there. Making my quads stronger and of course glutes stronger. This exercise has really helped my hip to feel better. I think it's that weakness in especially those two muscles, the quads and the glutes, and also tight quads. My quads Everything got tighter after COVID, and my quads are especially tight, and just stretching them also helps my hip. So quad stretching and quad and glute strengthening helps if you have bad knees or bad hips. And also this exercise, it's a great exercise for that. And if you're not used to this exercise, a yoga block might be too high, so go back to a plate. Just like a 25-pound plate should be good, and it doesn't seem like it's that high and like it would do that much, but it really works. Once that gets easier, then you can go up to the yoga block, but I wouldn't start with the yoga block if you haven't done these before. So this is the wrong way. You can see my hip dropping, and that's because I'm thinking of touching the floor with my heel. That makes your hip drop. You don't want to think of touching the floor with your heel. You want to think of the opposite leg using your quad to lower yourself. So bend your knee and lower, bend your knee and lower. And for me, that's what I've noticed is losing strength in my quads. That's why my hip was hurting, because walking upstairs, I dropped my hips and pushed my hips backwards. And doing this one little exercise can help you to strengthen your quads. But you want to make sure, again, that watch in the mirror so your hips stay even and that you're using your quad to lower yourself, not dropping a hip to lower yourself.
I'm not here to waste my time on yet another bad romance. Now I got hopes for us tonight, for this here thing to turn.
2 weeks ago, it hurt to get to 10 doing these step-ups, and after the first set, I did some band work before I did the second set, and that helped. This week, I did 20, 2 sets of 20, before I even did my band work, and I could feel it just a tiny bit, but not enough to stop. It didn't feel like it was really aggravating it, so it was much better this workout, and I was so happy about that.
None of us can know what's coming, so if you wanna be with me, baby, can't you see? You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me.
And on these, you want to make sure that your lead foot is staying straight or even toes in just a little bit. So you want to think of leading with your heel / ankle, pushing that out to the side so that foot stays straight. The minute your lead foot, the toe starts going to the outside, it changes it. So we're trying to hit glutes, hips, and quads. So keep those toes pointing forward, and they should be parallel to each other. Your feet should be parallel. Also, when you do these, you want to make sure when you squat that you're not leaning and lunging in the direction you're going. You want to make sure that the weight's even on the left leg and right leg. And on these, you want to make sure you're pushing open that band. Keep pushing on that band, and you also have to keep your knees open too. Sometimes your knees will want to come in, so you have to keep those knees open so they stay wide with your feet.
I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. I'm dancing, I'm
not sure what's going on with my ankle, but it's been hurting ever since I had COVID, so I don't know if it has something to do with that, like just a stiffness. But anyway, I have my clients do ankle exercises because that's something we lose when we get older, is just ankle mobility. So I usually have them do some of these things that I'm going to show you here. And now I have a reason to do them too. And it's my right ankle that hurts. So these ankle circles are really, really good and just keeps your ankles lubricated and the circulation in there. So if you have stiff ankles, these work really well. And for these tib raises, if it's too hard to pull your toes up with your legs closer to where you're sitting, move them out farther. So the farther away you move them out, it'll be easier to lift your toes up. So when you're lifting, you should feel like the shin area, the front part of your lower leg. Plus it's just creating movement and mobility in your ankles. I'm making these really purposeful, so every time I pull my toes up, I'm just really focusing on flexing and squeezing. I'm just making them purposeful and deliberate. And if these feel too easy for you, you can always add a weight to your toe, and that'll give you a little more resistance. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps to get my videos out there. And I also wanted to know if you guys like the full workouts like this, where you see the whole set, or if you just like it shortened. Do you like the shorter workouts where you just see part of it to just see what I did? I do the full sets in case somebody wants to do it with me. But if you like the shortened versions, I can do shorter versions. Comment below and let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Arms and abs are next. Have a great day.